threatening his license, so he's gonna wait to speak, unfortunately, but hopefully we can get him at a future time. So we have one more speech here from Anil. Here he is. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi everybody. My name is Anil. I'm standing for freedom. I was born and raised in Canada, but now it feels like I've entered the twilight zone. Under the guise of being protected, the majority of my friends and family have taken the so-called vaccine. And then around May, the strange death started. People I've known for years just dropping. I worked as a truck driver for Transex, who was owned by CN Rail, up until 3 weeks ago. On September 15th, they mandated I must take this experimental vaccine that people in my family have died from. I have a severe allergic reaction to over-the-counter medication. So I seen my doctor. He said I can only give you the doctor's note if you take the first shot and have an adverse reaction.
I am not a scientific experiment.
Yeah. I said, like what? What if I die? How does that protect anyone? I told him he better think long and hard about his actions in these times, because there will be a judgment. He and I both know what's happening, and people's deaths will be on his hands. There was maybe 3 people I know of in the Calgary division of Transex that refused the vaccine. They kept pressuring me, violating the HIPAA laws. I offered to take tests every week I would pay for. They said no. They denied me any testing option. A week before I was fired without prejudice, the Calgary terminal manager, Keaton Cruthers, he came in early one morning and tried scaring me. He said, you probably won't get EI, and I didn't. He said, you might not get work anywhere, and I haven't. I said, I don't care. Don't you understand what's happening? If I take this sacrament, then Transex is my God. No, because the Most High is my God. If I allow you to control what goes into my body, then Transex controls me, and my God forbids that. My family fought for freedom in India to get me here, and my family isn't going into bondage under my watch. So I told Mr. Cruthers that those that willingly go along with this evil will also go along with its curses. You better get right with God, I said, because anyone going along with this evil is going to be in trouble on Judgment Day. I will be there to give testimony for your crimes. We have to put these criminals on notice. A judgment is coming. Those middle managers and supervisors of the Nazi party got hung at Nuremberg. There will be a similar fate for those that sanction genocide. Yeah. As I'm Indian, I want to talk to you about the biggest and longest and most successful protest in history. That started last year in India. It was a farmers' protest. Farmers from all over India, specifically Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh, they raised their voices against the farm bill, the 3 farm bills passed by the government. They united together by keeping aside their other differences, boycotting all the political parties. Millions of farmers went to Delhi borders and closed the borders on November 26, 2020. They sat there on the road for 1 year. After 1 year, the government backed off and canceled all the bills. The point I want to make is that peaceful protests can bring changes. We the people are power. The important thing is we need to stand strong on our beliefs for our rights. That's what the farmers proved in India. What matters now is numbers, and they stayed in the streets for 1 year. The farmers went through a lot of torture while reaching and staying there. More than 700 people died. But nothing could stop them from getting their rights back, getting their lands back. One more important thing is the protest happened right in between the pandemic that they didn't care about. They sat there in millions without masks, without vaccines, and nobody died because of COVID-19. Nobody even got the coronavirus. So this last 2 years, I believe we've been going through a separation between the wheat and the tares, God's children and Satan's. I like what my brother Pavneet says. He says, bro, this is our time of testing. And I believe that. So let's all of us who have lost family and friends go find new ones. The only way forward is in solidarity. I think we need to bring together immigrant groups and bring this message of solidarity. We need widespread non-violent social disobedience. We have to be a shield for our children, and the only way we can be a shield for them is through solidarity with others to face this injustice. Rejecting the lies of this world has made me more resolved. In my culture, the most important thing you could do is sacrifice yourself for others, be a voice for the voiceless, to selflessly stand up against injustice wherever it is. And if we don't make these sacrifices right now, our children will not have a future. Last year I heard a man who I've come to admire and respect very much. He put out a call for lions to come and stand in unison. I answered that call, and I second that motion. All those who are true lions in spirit, come now, join us. I think enough is enough. I think enough is enough. It's time for solidarity. The people have had enough. It's time for solidarity.
Thank you. I'm really glad he brought up India. He said over a year. We've been doing this for over a year. Persistence, guys. Persistence is key. We never give up. I had an announcement. So next Saturday there's a group of parents that have organized to bring Santa Claus here for your kids who can't go in the mall. So this is unmasked Santa. He'll be here starting at noon. If you want to get photos with your children, please bring your children. It's also next Saturday is a worldwide rally for children as well. So we're going to bring more attention, more focus to the children next Saturday. They're doing the same thing in Lethbridge, and I think also going to be happening in Edmonton. Pastor Alex has an announcement to make for you as well about the Christmas market that's coming up. Here he is.
Why, I see and I hear that the lions are roaring. I love lions because they never bow before the hyenas. I remember I have been watching lions hunt in Africa. You know, I am a racist, and we started orphanages in Africa and medical clinics. You know, every day I Google my name, I find something interesting about myself. I learned so much. I'm telling you, I encourage you to do the same. You will learn so much about yourself. Well, it's an amazing time to be alive, and a friend, my brother here, mentioned solidarity movement. You know, since we announced this 2 weeks ago, we have over 5,200 members, 5,200 members already. It's growing every single day. The way to win with those hyenas is to be outside of their system. Solidarity was successful because the men and women of Poland behind the Iron Curtain said, we